All right. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the training. I see Sam. I see you're coming in here to the room. How are you, Sam? Are you returning or are you new to Dubb? Can you hear me okay, Sam?
Yes, yes.
How are you?
Uh, yeah, I have an account with Dubb and I need to fully utilize it and learn the features. So I try to join these Zoom calls and learn some new tricks with Dubb. So that's why I'm here.
That's great. Yeah, don't worry, we have a bunch of tricks in the bag. What's your industry, Sam? What do you do?
I'm a broker in Sacramento. I have my own office.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Um, Buyers, sellers, FISBOs expired, the whole deal. What do you kind of deal with?
The whole deal. It's a new brokerage, so I'm going to be using Dubb for recruiting also, like recording short videos,
Oh, nice.
uh, sending it to a list of realtors I have in my database.
Okay.
So kind of going that route with
Great. Perfect. That's awesome. Are you on the free trial still or are you on a paid account?
no paid account.
Okay, cool. Did you get your setup yet with our team, our optimization setup?
No.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the link in the chat before we go, and just book a time with the team. So when you got up and on a paid account, what we do is we help you set up the presets, the pages, the buttons, all that kind of good stuff.
Hmm.
So if you've already kind of done that just initially, we can just check it, make sure it's done right, all that kind of stuff. So it's part of the setup.
Okay, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So I'll throw that in the chat before we go.
Thank
The
you.
optimization link. Yeah. Good meeting you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
And let's see, Sam, I think Samla, if I'm saying the first name. Are you returning or are you new? I don't think I've seen your name in here before, but can you?
We've had this conversation because
God,
it said Marion when I was in with you, and it said Samala when I was in with Darius.
oh, that's so funny. So Marion,
So
hi.
I fixed it so it's Samala all the
Okay,
time rather than
so
Marion all the time.
that's so
And
funny.
I have a whole bunch of questions, but I'm gonna wait till you do your here's what we do and here's how it works. And then when you get to the question and answer part, I have questions.
All right, you're gonna have them all loaded up. That sounds good. How's everything going in general?
I'm having a good time.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. That's awesome. Yeah, no, we'll be ready. I think Ian will be popping in about probably 15, 20 minutes. I'll answer what I can. If it gets too techy, I'll answer what I can, but if not, we'll definitely get back to you on those. So yeah.
It's simple. It's all simple.
I love it. Love it. It's great. We love simplicity. Awesome. Well, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And let's see, everybody else coming in. Is this a Sam morning? Samuel Royer? This is kind of funny. Sam. Samuel, can you hear me okay? You can unmute yourself if you'd like to, Samuel. Can you hear me okay, Samuel?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's funny. We have the Sams in here today.
Yeah.
It's the Sam crew.
It really is. I've never seen this before, and yeah, that's pretty funny.
Can you
How
hear
are you,
me okay?
Samuel?
Good.
Let's see. Mortgages on the move, huh?
Yeah.
How's it going? Are you new to Dubb or you been using it?
Good. No, I'm actually been a subscriber for a while, but I'm trying to refresh because I haven't really used it forever. So I thought this call was more kind of like the training 101 type of thing. Is it or isn't it?
Yeah. No, what we do is specifically sometimes we have new people in, but a lot of times what we do is the basics. So for the next 20
Right.
minutes, I'm going to cover how to record, customize, send all that basic stuff, and
Yeah.
then give some little strategy hints and things like that. And then we do questions on the backside.
And I have one question I'll ask at the end once you're done with everything because you might answer it during it. So I'd rather just
Okay.
listen and then I'll ask you at the end if that's okay.
Yeah, no, totally fine. And then what we do is we take this recording and we'll
Yep.
have it on our YouTube channel within a couple hours. And then so what people will do is they'll sit in here, go to the YouTube channel, and then you just watch it when they can, kind of pause it, that
Yep.
kind of stuff. So yeah.
The whole positive about video, right?
Say again.
That's the whole positive about video.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, like Ruben and Darius and we've been talking about just it's amazing in general, like in 2024, that people that send videos like this, like asynchronous videos, sending it out with landing pages and stuff, probably less than 5% of the world in sales does that. So
Wow.
it's very much different when you see someone sending you a video, and it's we find that's more impactful. I mean, that's why we're still in business, so it's good.
Cool.
So yeah, but good to meet you.
You too.
And let's see, Dick, welcome back. As always, our friend Dick, he's amazing. Welcome back. Henry, you're awesome. Welcome back. Kevin, are you new or are you returning, Kevin? I'm not, I think you're returning. If not, Kevin Johnson, same name as one of the best point guards of all time for the Phoenix Suns back in the 90s.
Yeah, I am new.
Hey, how are you? Good to meet you, Kevin.
Nice meeting you.
What's your industry?
Business consulting.
Oh, nice. What are you kind of looking to use Dubb for? Kind of the whole sales cycle, or just certain parts of it, or what's kind of the thought process so far?
Um, Honestly, I'm not really sure. I was kind of recommended by one of my mentors to kind of look at this as an option, and we were going to discuss that on Thursday. Basically, he was using that as to try to get into the door as far as marketing goes. Just do a little video on that, and then how I can be able to help them with some of the stuff that I've seen. So I'm honestly not sure. I'm hoping to gain some information from that.
That's great. No, that's really good. So yeah, I was just saying before you popped in. So what we do is the training here is 10 a.m. PST, Monday through Friday. We're going to do about 20 to 25 minutes of the basics. How do you record? How do you customize? How do you send? And then we usually give, when we give those examples, little strategy tips in there as well. And then on the backside, we do Q&A. So if you have any questions on there, and then in the meantime, when we're doing this part, the next 25 minutes, if you have a question, just throw it in the chat. And then what we can do is we'll kind of sequentially go through it when we're about the bottom of the hour. As far as the Dubb in general, videos, sending videos is, we always tell everyone it's a lot of fun once you get used to the tech, because sometimes, the tech can be overwhelming. Like, oh, there's a lot of steps, a lot of things, but this training itself will be on YouTube within the next couple hours on our YouTube channel. So you can go back and watch it, pause it, like, okay, I want to see that part about the email, study it, pause it, do your thing, try it out. We also have an email, and we'll put this in the chat, feedback@dubb.com. So if you ever want to make some videos and you want feedback from them, we can absolutely do that. So I'll just put this in here right now, feedback@dubb.com. So when you're messing around with it, making some videos, if you want to pretend one of us is a prospect or something like that, just feel free to send it over and we can always give some feedback. So, well, good to meet you, Kevin.
Nice meeting you. Thanks.
Yeah. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and then let's get moving. And again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. All right. Let me share my screen right now. Okay. So here is the Dubb dashboard. So when you're logged into your Dubb account, this is where it's going to take you, right in here. And if you ever need any help with anything, down over here to the bottom right is our little intercom bubble down here. So you can ask one of our AI agents we have, or a live human being. The AI agent does a pretty good job. We really loaded it up with information. So typically it gives a pretty good, thorough answer. And then sometimes they'll have a link as well. But you can always ask a person if you want to talk to one of the team members as well. And then you can do some self-help down here. You can put some keywords in like, hey, I want to know more about the desktop app, editing, Chrome extension, whatever it is. And then it'll typically pull up an article and a video as well. So that's right down here to the bottom right. Also, inside the dashboard here, when you scroll down over here to the right, is our partner program. Be a partner. So you can click apply now, creates a little referral link for you. And we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone subscribes to Dubb. So if you end up using the tool and you love it and you're sharing about it, it's a 30% recurring comm. You can have them come into their training. If you have a group of people together that are interested, you can always let myself or Darius know. We can come in and pitch for you. And then, you get paid on it. And if you're on a paid account, you get 3 or 4 people at 30%, pretty much covers your cost of Dubb. So something to think about in terms of that. As far as recording the video, so when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a 3-second repeating loop, an animated GIF of the beginning of that video when you send it out. So not just a link. So it would look something like this. So this is an example of where I took the basic recorder within Dubb, the webcam, and I just put a virtual background behind me. And the reason for the virtual background is just to give someone context right away. So Sarah right here knows this video is about her. She doesn't know what the video is about, but she knows it's about her. So it's a little hint there. And then also I did a little wave, a little point, just to bring the GIF to life. So I'm not stiff. I'm not just staying still. It's actually a little more interesting. The person has context. There's some movement. And then when someone clicks on this, it's going to take them to a customized landing page, which we call a preset in Dubb terms. And we're going to cover this a little more in detail in a little bit. But it's all about getting someone to go from here to there. And we found that this style works pretty well. Now, there's another style that works really well. Same thing, recording directly to the webcam, just as I did before, except this time there's no virtual background. And I just grabbed the Dubb mobile app, and there's a little button on the Dubb mobile app that has a whiteboard feature where you can type something out. So over the years, names has obviously worked really well. Industry agnostic works really good. But if you have something industry specific, like, hey, maybe it's a property address, someone's interested in real estate. Maybe it's with recruitment, still hiring, question mark. Something short and punchy that could, get their attention. And again, it's about just bringing it up into frame, pushing it a little closer, just something interesting there. And again, when they click on it, that's when they're brought here. So if you wanted to replicate either one of these styles from the webcam within Dubb, you go right here to the dashboard, scroll up here to the top. It's this little red camera icon right here. If you click that there, it's going to open up the webcam. And then to do the virtual background, go right down here at the bottom, click virtual background. And then you scroll down here, go to your photos, and then upload into this area any screenshots that you have. So obviously within real estate, grab a property, put it behind you. Hey, this is Rob from RB Real Estate. Sorry, you were checking out this townhome here. Let me talk to you a little bit about it. One of those deals. You can also do a company's website, whatever industry you're in. Reach out, have something from their page pulled up. Who we are section is pretty good. You can talk about symmetry and what you're doing. Could be a services thing as well. People like seeing their own stuff. And again, it gives them an idea of what's coming. You can also do the profiles like we talked about. You can share articles of value. In this case, it's a market update in real estate. Hey, just want to send you this quick market update here. Talk about, have a good title in there, something interesting over the shoulder. But again, it doesn't have to be just real estate. Any industry, article related, you're bringing value. So that's the whole point of using the background here. Now, to use the phone part of it, get rid of the virtual background, grab the Dubb mobile app, whether you have Android or you have iPhone. And then when you open the app, there is this button. Here's the mobile app. Oh, hey, I need to update. Hold on a second. Hold music here as I update the app. Speaking of. So when I show you this, the mobile app is going to have a little whiteboard feature and you just turn it. So once it opens here, I'll show you what you can type. You can't type something super long because no point in reading something long. You want it to be short. So here's the mobile app here. Little button right up here, the little whiteboard button. Click that there. And that's where you can type. And that's what I typed. So all I did was put the name in here. And then I just grabbed the phone and I just turned it sideways. So I just turned it like this and did one of these deals, just like that. So just something to think about. Now, with this recording here, we have a lot of options. Now, one thing we just added, so people that are in here that have been here before, this is actually something new here. And Ruben was showing me this yesterday. All right, see right over here, down on the bottom, right there. You can now zoom in with this stuff. Hey, there we go. It's not as clear when you zoom all the way in, but it's pretty cool if you want to just back yourself in a little bit or come back out like that. So pretty neat. We just added this. So if you want to use it, say, listen, this point's really important. You could do one of those deals. We just added it here because we had it on the desktop and we had it on Chrome inside the bubble. So we just added it here. Now on this recorder here at the top, we got a teleprompter and we have it across all the recording tech. So if you haven't used a teleprompter before, it's really good if you're making a lot of different videos, but you have different things that you're saying. Like if you're doing real estate and you're talking about property dimensions and measurements and things like that, and pricing and percentages, why not have it right in front of you? In any other industry, maybe you're talking about certain phrasing that you want to get exactly right. Why not have it written before and have it right in front of you? It really keeps you efficient because if you're doing like a bunch of videos throughout the day about different things and you really want it to sound the best, why not have it right there? So it's an option. So right up here at the top, we're going to click in here, and then we have the ability to go right to scripting if we want to, or I can choose a script that I have saved. In this case, I'm going to look for it by title. There it is right there. It's going to drop down here. Now, physically, I'm about arm's distance away. I'm going to let the words flow up into my eye line up here at the top. I'm not going to be looking down searching for the words. I'm going to let them come up. And then this one right here, this is our speed. So 177 is good to me. You can adjust it up or down. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. If not, make the adjustment. I can also back the text off and I can zoom it in. Now, when I hit record here, I'm going to get a little countdown. I have a menu at the bottom, and this is what it would look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And then I can hit the pause button right down here. I can click resume, keeps the recording, still, stops the recording, then it keeps it going again. I can hit the red X if I want to delete this video. It always asks you, are you sure? And then if I want to save this video into Dubb, it's the blue check mark right here, and that will save it into the platform. If I want to close the teleprompter, right over here, tap that there, and it's closed. So this is a really good way, when you think about the sales cycle in general, this is a really nice way to reach out with prospecting. Put a face to the name, have some context with a virtual background behind you for that person, use the phone with the name on it. These are all different ways to really stop someone visually, but at the same time, make it engaging enough where someone clicks on it and then they're brought to that landing page. So this is the basic website recorder from the Dubb right to your webcam. Now, another thing that's really great is screen recorders, not only for outreach, but also nurturing the client as well, where you're really bringing value. So let's just say, as an example, maybe I wanted to reach out here on LinkedIn, right? Maybe I'm doing a LinkedIn outreach, or maybe I'm sharing an article with someone. In this case, it's on a market update. Maybe on a company website. Again, all the stuff that I was using for the virtual background. Let's just say I wanted to take those websites and I want to be on the page with them, moving around, pointing things out. That's when you're going to use the Chrome extension, which is one of our screen recorders. And it's right up here at the top. When you log it, pin it, going to open it up here. And when I open it up, it's going to put me on the page. Now, being on the page is just the start of it. So here I am, right down here. Here we go. Now we have a bunch of shapes that we can change. I can go to this shape. I can go to phone shape. I can go to circle. But in this case, in general, you want to check these pages out as far as placement and shape. So this website right here, very angular, right? I've got a house up here at the top, which is pretty much like a little square. So we want to think about that animated GIF. What's the first 3 seconds? What are they going to see and want to click on? So I want to change my shape here to a square. And now I want to put myself in an interesting spot. I also want to make my size a little bigger. You can grab the edge and do one of these. I'm going to go about right here, and I'm going to put myself right there. So now when they see the animated GIF, I'm the right shape. I do a little wave, a little point, say, hey, this is Rob. Check out this market update here. And it looks like I'm part of the story because we've gotten good feedback over the years from people like, oh, that's really creative how you reached out. So just think about the GIF in terms of where you are in shape. And then inside here, you can zoom yourself in. If you want to get really dramatic, kind of like we just saw with the webcam on the other one, back yourself off. You can also adjust up, down, side to side. I can also, if I wanted to, pop to full screen. I can pop back to the screen here. And then I can go over here to the right and I can add a virtual background behind me if I want to do that. I can come in here. I'm going to go with the universe. There we go, right there. So if you're not liking your background, you have the ability to do that even within the bubble when you guys are doing this stuff here. I can also, don't do a webcam at all. I can just do an audio walkthrough of this page. The audio walkthrough of the page would be more like, you know, the client a little bit and you don't have to be there presently if you don't want to. But if you're initially meeting someone, it's great to be live. And that's kind of the whole point of it. Now I can also use my headshot if I want to. If I don't want to be on camera, I can do that. But again, I think the best is when you're here. Now, as far as tools, I have an annotation tool right over here. I also have a little menu bar down at the bottom, down here at the bottom. I have a teleprompter that I can open right here. And this one's just a little bit different than the other one that you saw. So when I click here, I have the ability to control the sides a little bit. Do one of these. You never really want to go like this because then your eyes are going side to side like you're doing a typewriter. And then you can move around here any spot you want. I'm going to go towards the top where my camera is. And because the Chrome extension, this screen recorder, is browser based, you don't want to go full screen on your browser. If you do, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab and you won't be able to tap it to bring it forward. So you want to leave a little bit of a space on the top. So when you hit record, you're able to tap this thing, bring it forward so you can see it and read it. Now, these 3 buttons right here, screen, tab, and camera. If I click camera, it's going to open with me full screen. I don't use it that much on this one. I kind of like using the webcam, and this one here, screen, when you choose screen option, now what'll happen is it's going to get my whole browser when I hit screen, get my screen, my browser, everything. So if I have my tabs organized above me, I can take someone on a little trip. So I can start here and say, hey, this is Rob. Just want to send you this quick update here. Listen, let me bring you over to another page with some more properties. And if I have that link open at the above, like, one of the tabs, I can click that there and it's going to follow me over. So if I have my tabs organized in the right way, I can take someone to different places, kind of take them on a little visual journey. Now, if I click tab only, the recording will only show a nice clean cut of this page. It won't show any of the tabs open at the top, just this page. So that's what this would look like here. So that would be the setup. Now, if I come over here to LinkedIn and I want to reach out to Ruben, same thing, open up the Chrome extension, but I want to change my shape now. I want to go circle, and I'm going to make my size a little bit smaller, almost match this right here, because LinkedIn uses circles. So I want to match that feel. So I'm going to hit record now and show you kind of the tool in action. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. Click share, and it'll be like this. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this quick video because I noticed something within your profile that I want to have a quick chat with you about. Check this out. So all I did there was mindful of the GIF, little point, little wave. That's going to be the repeating motion. He's going to see his background, his world. And then I can do two ways to make myself bigger. I can scroll over my circle here and click this little square, brings me here. And then I just click right down here at the bottom to bring me back. Or I can click the button at the bottom on the menu bar that's a little square down there, makes me expand, click it again, I go back. So when you're making these videos, it's really nice to go full screen to make your point about something. Hey, I just want to make a quick point about this. They're not looking at anything else. They're listening directly to you, and then go right back to the page. Makes it pretty dynamic. And then you can also scroll around, talk at the same time if you want to. Maybe you want to hit the pause button on the menu bar at the bottom, stop the recording, take a little break, be okay, where do I want to go next? All right, I'm going to go right over here, and then hit resume. You also have the annotation tool where you can point some things out. You can do arrows. You can do text on screen. You can do numbering. You can do circles, whatever you want to do. It really makes it very dynamic in terms of what you're showing. And all of these annotation tools will stay sticky where you have them. So they're not going to stalk you down the page. If you keep moving, they're going to stay right where they're supposed to. So when you're thinking about sharing websites, like, company pages, articles, reaching out here on LinkedIn, the Chrome extension is a great screen recorder to be on the page with what you're talking about. And I'm going to click the check mark down at the bottom on the menu bar, and that's going to save this into the Dubb platform. So that's one of our screen recorders right there, Chrome. Nice and quick, really good, right to the point, all that good stuff. Now, I'm going to show you a different screen recorder, and this is going to be our desktop app, which does a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to click up here. Here's the little menu here. There's a bunch of stuff the desktop app does, but we're going to look at screen recorder. So I'm going to click this here. It's going to open it up, and then we're going to have our tools on the page now. And first of all, some of the similarities between the Chrome extension that you just saw and the desktop app. It's got an annotation tool right over here. It's got a teleprompter at the top. It has the same functionality in terms of the bubble, just a little functions here just in a different spot, but you can do the same thing. You can put a virtual background behind you if you want to. Now, here's some of the differences. So if I was to hit record right now, and there's a red slash through this right here onto the left, it would get my entire desktop. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down. So right now, it's set for 16 by 9 for YouTube. So as long as my bubble is within the square here, then I'm going to get it recorded. Because the square, the rectangle actually, is anything within there you're going to record. I can even go here. I can go 9 by 16 to do a social video. So in the vertical format. So if I crunch my internet browser as much as I can squeeze it, and I throw this over the top of it, or I have a document, I want to throw this over the top of in this format, I can do a video for, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all within this format right from your desktop. You don't even need to be on your phone to do it. You also have a custom ability here. So if I want to crop around a document, or maybe an image, or maybe part of a website, maybe I don't want to get the whole tab, maybe I just want a certain part of the website, you have the ability to crop around whatever you want to crop around. And again, you can move it as well. Another big difference is this. So when I hit record now, again, the 3, 2, 1 countdown, now I'm recording the video. I can pause and resume this video if I want to, just like you can with the Chrome. But here's a major difference. So when I hit the check mark, I'm not saving it into Dubb. But what's happening is I've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension is just one video you pause and resume. So the advantage to having clip recording is that I can come down here and click and drag and drop a video from my computer if I want to. Maybe I have an MP4 on there that I want to add and make it part of this story. I can click here, drop a video in, and it drops it right in. And then I have the ability to move these clips around. So I don't have to record chronologically from A to Z. I can do, D first, then P, then C, whatever I want to do, because I can physically move everything around. I can also download or delete any of the clips if I want to do that too. And if I want to keep recording to build this video out, I go right down here at the bottom, click record screen. It brings me right back to where I was, hit record, and now I'm just recording another clip and I'm continuing to build out this video. I'm going to hit the check mark. There's the clip. Now, maybe I want to open this with a webcam view. I can go right below here and click record webcam. Brings me right here, hit record. Maybe this is my opening. Maybe it's closing. Maybe it's the middle. Whatever it is, I can do this kind of version in this style. Click save, and there it is right there, and I can move it towards the front if I want to. And then when I'm done, I click done recording, the button to the right. That's going to combine all of these clips into one video. I can do a quick little edit down here, and then I can download the finished video to my computer, and I can upload into Dubb. So that's the desktop app. Now, we added a feature to the desktop app that I personally like a lot. I like to use it. And the more people learn about it, the more I think they use it as well. It's Dubb Narrator. So if we go over here, let's pull up this website here. So this is what we looked at before. So we know that if I click the Chrome extension, right, and I'm on the screen here, we know that I can be the bubble on the screen and do stuff live, right? I hit record, I'm live. I'm doing my thing with the recording. Now, we also know that if I do the desktop app like we just saw and click record screen, right, and here I am, I'm live again. I just have to choose the border, right? What do I want to record, okay? Now, in both scenarios, I'm live here as I'm recording. But what if you wanted to play a pre-recorded video inside the bubble? Whether it's you, someone else, whatever it is, what if you wanted to play that inside of here? That's what Dubb Narrator is. So when we look at the desktop menu, which is right here, we're going to select Narrator Video. I'm going to click this here. It's going to bring me to my video library. I'm going to put narrator in just because I have that, their title is that. And all I did with these videos was I basically just recorded to my webcam and delivered content. Read from the teleprompter, delivered the content. So now I'm just going to select this video. That puts me on the screen. Remember, we're going to be mindful about where we want to put ourselves. It's a good shape. I'm in a square. And now all I have to do is just relax and hit record. And the pre-recorded version of me is going to do all the work, just like this. So let me go here, hit record.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of...
And I can pause myself, resume, whatever I want to do. So a lot of functionality with the desktop app. If you don't want to multitask and talk and record and move around, do all your stuff, if you'd rather record your content beforehand or use another pre-recorded video, it gives you the ability to do that. And then you just scroll around and do what you want. So a little more relaxing that way. Now, the desktop app in its clip recording, not the original. The first one was our mobile app in terms of clip recording. So we've made a lot of updates to the mobile app over the years, and I'm going to give you a little quick tutorial on what this would look like. Mobile app's fun because a lot of people, in real estate, obviously people like to do it for property walkthroughs and things like that. But just in general, for other industries, because the cameras are so good, a lot of people like to use the mobile app where they just set it up on their desk, use a little selfie stick, and they just record their videos, doing that. Maybe not everyone, but, good amount of them. We use the mobile app a lot when we record stuff as well. So here's the mobile app here. To record a video, we're going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom. It's going to open up the camera. There it is here. And I see how it has the timers down at the bottom. I moved mine to 10 minutes last night because we were doing some podcast content stuff, but it's normally defaulted for 1 minute right here. So when you open it up, it's going to be 1 minute. But you can do 15 seconds, 32. You just can't go beyond 10. If you can do a 10-minute clip, you got to, it'll save to your phone, get out of the app, come back in. So these are the timers down at the bottom. Now to record, I'm going to tap the circle down the bottom, or I can hold and release. So I'm going to tap. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer at the bottom, and you can see the timer right at the top in the eye line. Tap it again, and there's the clip that I've just recorded. So the mobile app records in clips. Now this clip has been automatically saved to my photo video area on my phone. So I have it. I'm going to hit record again, just so I have a couple clips. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There we go. There's the second one. And I can also physically move these clips around. So I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So you don't have to record chronologically either, just like the desktop app. You can record in any order you want. Now, I can also delete a clip by tapping this little X at the bottom. I can also tap the clip itself and click delete, or I can trim. And if I click edit, I have the ability to add a whole, we have a whole library of royalty-free music. You can add music. You can do voiceover. So if you're doing a property walkthrough and it's really loud and there's construction, you can just go in your car after and do a quick voiceover. You can do text on screen. You can speed up the action if you want to. So there's a lot of little creative things you can do right from within each clip. If I want to flip my camera around, right up here at the top, if I want to use a countdown timer right here. So if I tap that here, I can do a 3, 2, 1, or I can do a 10-second countdown. So this is what this would look like. I'm going to tap 3 seconds, and then I'm going to hit record. And there we go, 3, 2, 1. So the great thing about the countdown timer is it kind of saves you a trim on the front side. Like you don't hit record and bring your hand back. You just hit record, wait, and then you're ready to go. Now, if you don't want that on every time you hit record, just come up here and tap none, and it'll turn it off. This is probably one of our best teleprompters right here. So if you tap this one here, you can search up here for your script. In this case, I'm going to grab mine right here. This is auto scroll. This is our speed, like we saw with the other teleprompters. You can control the speed. This is between 1 and 10. So in this case, I'm going to put mine up to around, 9's pretty good. And then you can hit the play button, see if you like it, make the adjustments up or down. And if I want to change some of the script, like maybe I'm reading and I'm like, you know what, I want to change some language there. You can click the pencil icon, and then you can make the updates, real-time edit, and then save it. Now, when you hit record, obviously you're letting the words flow up into your eye line towards the top. You want to let the words come up to you. If you're finding that you're looking down, a great way to stop you from cheating and looking down for the words is to just use the guardrails here. You can slide this up. So if it's about there, my eyes are going to stay right where they're supposed to because there's nothing to read down here. So it's going to keep me right there. Just a little trick if you find that you're doing that. Now, there's another thing that you can add. So this is for iPhone users only at this point. Android users, you are going to have this, just not sure on the time yet, but it's coming soon. If you click over here to the gear icon, you can do auto track instead of auto scroll as an option if you want to. Auto track would be when I read this now, it's going to highlight the words and go at my pace in terms of what I'm reading. Dubb's features are designed to help your team grow and succeed. Collaborate, manage large teams, and maintain consistency across your content. So that's what that would look like right there. And that is auto track, which is right there. To close the teleprompter, you tap the X in the top right, and it closes it. Now, if you want to add a video, let's say I have a video on my phone that I want to add into the queue here. A lot like the desktop app, if I had a video on my computer, I can just add it in. Same thing here. So I'm going to tap the folder icon, find the video that I want on my phone, select it, and then it drops it down into here, and then you can physically move it wherever you want to move it to. If I want to record my screen, tap this little button there, hit record. It's kind of like when you swipe down your phone, hit record. If I want to add some filters, this is more of a fun little one here. So you can click this one here. You can do some skin smoothing. You can do some black and white. You can do a lot of different little color gradations in the back, different kind of effects. Halloween's coming up. You could be kind of scary here, something like that. Anyway, there's a lot of like cool little fun things you can do to do that. This one right here is picture in picture. So real estate wise, this is really good. So it utilizes both cameras on the phone. So this one and the phone, and you can be on the screen when you're showing something. But unreal estate related, whatever industry you're in, if you wanted to have like a cool different angle of your computer that you're using or whatever you want to physically show in front of you, you could be on the screen with it as well. So you tap this here, and then I'm going to hit record. And then here it is. I can be on the screen. Hey guys, check this out right here. I can make myself bigger, give a little commentary on it, go back, move myself around wherever I want to move. You have a lot of flexibility with it, but you're on the screen talking about something that's right in front, which is pretty neat. And then the last one here is the virtual background. So a lot like in the beginning of the training that we did, where we had, when I was recording to the webcam, where I had someone's profile behind me, website, image, whatever it was, you can do the same thing here. So take a screen grab of your phone of whether it's a property, an article, a profile, whatever it is, and then click this button here, takes you over to this area, and then just select the photo that you want, click record. Hey, this is Rob. I saw your profile here. Hey, I saw you were checking out this property. Hey, I saw your company website, that kind of stuff that you can do, and depending on the angle that you want. And then when you're done recording, to combine all of these clips together, you tap the blue camera icon and it will combine the clips. And then you have one saved on your phone, and then you have one uploaded into Dubb. They give you the ability to do that. So those are the different ways to record. You have your webcam, you have the screen recorders, the desktop app, the Chrome extension, and then you have the mobile app. Now that we've recorded a video, we've got to take this video and we've got to put it on an actual landing page, which we call in Dubb terms a preset. So this is what this would look like here. When you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to this page, the Dubb edit page. You have the ability to change the title of this video if you want to. You also have the ability to preview this. So we're going to click this button to the right. It's going to open up a new tab. And this is what our video looks like on this landing page. Again, called a preset in Dubb terms. Now, as a reminder, someone sees the GIF, they click on it, it takes them to that preset. Now, the preset consists of your branding. So it's going to have your logo at the top left, an image behind the video player, any image you want to upload, and then also playlist videos. They're going to play right after the video that you've created. Playlist videos are great for more information, but they're also really good so you don't have to repeat yourself a bunch of times. So if I was reaching out to Ina about Dubb, hey, Ina, listen, Dubb's going to increase your business 30 to 300%. Check out this next video. It's going to give you all the details. And if you like what you hear, you can book a time in my calendar below. And then that next video that's going to run right into it can be a 60 to 90 second, ours is about 2 minutes, little trailer that you record one time about what you do and why someone should work with you. That way you don't have to keep saying that every time. You can focus on the personal outreach. And then down here at the bottom, you have your buttons, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they're done watching your video? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to view a case study for some social proof? Do you want them to have a link to your website? Do you want them to download a document? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want them to email you? Like whatever you want to have them do, I would just think about order of importance from left to right in terms of first option, second option. Now, if you want to get video testimonials from your clients, reply with video. This button right here is really good. So as an example, it would be something like this. If Ina, had Dubb and I reached out to her, hey, Ina, it's Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access and put your email in and let us know. What is it? What have you enjoyed about Dubb? What's been the biggest increase you've seen? So whatever questions you guys always ask your happy clients, you would ask them in this video, and then they would send the video back to you, and you put it right here in the playlist as a testimonial. So it's really convenient for both sides. You don't have to meet in Zoom and get it edited. Just send them that video. They send you one back, and then you can place it right here. And this is what you want, the customized landing page, your branding, your videos, your buttons to take an action. Now, when we think about presets in general, okay, it's more about the audience. So if we leave this button right here, right in the middle, okay, so if I click this little drop down, it said Rob's preset. So this is my preset that's my default preset. So anytime I make a video, this preset, the page you just saw, is going to be attached to it, unless I make changes. Now, we have a bunch of different presets for a lot of different things. So when you think about presets, think about your audience. So in real estate, if I had buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expired, if I reached out to all those different segments of my audience, I want to have a preset for all those different ones because that makes sense. So if I'm a FSBO, I want to feel like, oh, you're speaking directly to me. So set up a preset for each one of those audience segments. If you're in recruitment and you do candidates and employers, that's an easy split. You can also do with coaching, enterprise clients, small business, different verticals within there, insurance, same thing. So basically every industry that you're in, if you segment your audience, speak directly to them with these customized landing pages called presets, that really works really well. You can also do it for events, whether it's a live event or a webinar. Hey, thanks for coming to this page. You can register for my webinar below, things like that. Now, when you get on a paid plan with us, we have an optimization setup. So if you haven't gotten that yet, let us know. We meet you in Zoom. We help you set up the pages, all that really good stuff. On this page in general, just a couple things. So we have an editing tab. So when you save a video into Dubb, you can do an edit down here. Cut, chop. There's always an undo button, which is great. If you end up editing this, but you kind of want to just have the original back, download the original up here and just replace the video. You also can do tracking. So when we send this video out, it says no activity yet, but you are going to get tracking on it. So you can decide, hey, do I want to get all of these things over here, or do I want to uncheck the ones that I don't want? CTA clicks are great, page views, video views. What's the watch rate? What's the percentage? How much did someone watch of a video? Because your response to knowing what they've done can be really smart. Whether they didn't watch it at all, they watched 100%, half of it, the content. So when you make your follow-up video, you could say, hey, listen, thanks for watching my video. I know you saw the first half where I talked about this. Let me talk to you a little bit about what you missed. So it can be much more targeted. And then we have a little digital coach here called Kyra. So when you make these videos, it's going to give you feedback. Are you being repetitive? How's your cadence? Are you using filler words? How's your persuasiveness? All this kind of good stuff here that you can really increase on. So you recorded a video, you've got it on a customized landing page called a preset now with the right buttons, the right videos, branding, everything. And now we need to send it out. So to send it out, we're going to come over here to our email and a couple best practices here. You want to have the word video in the subject line when you send it out. This really helps in terms of people seeing it. It's the first thing they read. Also, within the body of the email, I just have one little sentence here, but you definitely want text context. It can be a little paragraph. Um, just helps with the fact of like, you introing the video a little bit. You obviously don't want to write a ton because that's the whole point of sending the video. Now to add this in here to the compose window for Gmail and Outlook 365, you have this option down here at the bottom, the little Dubb symbol, which is the integration we have with Gmail and Outlook 365. So when you have your Chrome extension logged in and pinned and all that good stuff, you can click the Dubb button here, and then you can come right over here to the right and just start scrolling through your video library to see which video you want to select. You can also search for one as well. And when you find the video, just click Advanced Options, put the email in for tracking, and then just click Insert Video. Drop it in there. That's one way to do it. The other way is if you come back over here to the edit page, there's always a big blue share and send button here. So you can just click this here, put the email in for tracking, and then I can add, just for personalization, a little text on top if I want to do this. And then click copy for email, come back over here, and then I just paste it right in here like that. And that's what you want someone to see. Now, over here on LinkedIn, if you're not connected with someone, I wouldn't send a video with a connection request just because it'll only show up as a link. It won't show up as, that nice animated GIF. So it seems like most people connect, but I would connect. And then once you're connected, click message. And then you're able to add the video in with the little Dubb symbol down the bottom with the direct integration we have with LinkedIn, or you can copy and paste like we just did. And then the format is going to be something like this. So that's what you want them to see. You're on their page right there. Much better than a text-based message, obviously. And then as far as like third-party senders, like if you have like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, or you have a CRM like a HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, Follow Up Boss, Chime, whatever it is, we have a lot of integrations here with different CRMs and senders. So if you have your workflows set up in there and you want to keep doing what you're doing, you can just want to add video. That's what we have the integration for. And then if you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can. You can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, tags, all that good stuff. Also within Dubb, you can do bulk email and SMS if you want to. We have automation available. That's part of our Pro Plus plan that Darius is an expert on, where you can actually set up a campaign. It goes out. There's some kind of time delay, whether it's a day, 2 days, whatever you decide. And then you can actually add triggers, like if someone does something, then something will happen. So if somebody clicked on a button, they're taken down a different path. If someone just viewed the page but did nothing else, if they watched the video, all these things are set up automatically for you to do that within Dubb if you wanted to. Now, from an AI perspective, here in the dashboard, we have a few things that you can use. First one's going to be Ira. This is our AI writing assistant here. I think everybody's used some kind of AI writing assistant at this point. We have a little profile feature that's part of this, which is pretty neat. So if you click this here, I have basic and sales, but you can have a bunch of these. So when we looked at the presets for the landing pages, how we talked about we want it to be specific to the audience, the part of the audience that we're talking to, like buyers, sellers, real estate, just as an example. You can do the same thing with this. You can create different profiles for the different outreaches in the audience. So when you click create profile, it's going to ask you questions: target audience, unique selling proposition, offer, all these different questions here. You can scroll over the tooltip, it gives you a little more information. So as you start filling this out, it's learning about you and this specific outreach. You can also put in your preferred tone of communication. And then you can choose down here, if you want to, the charm method. And this is an acronym for a structure writing that we set up that seems to work pretty well. So the C stands for capture their interest. H is highlight the problem. A is address the solution. R is reinforce with social proof. And M is motivate to take action. So the charm method. So it'll give that structure to your writing. So when you hit save, brings you back over to here. You would just choose your prompt that you want to from a little selection here. I'm going to select that one. Click less so it hides them. And then I'm going to put on why video is so much better text-based communication. Okay. And then you would choose your length and then hit submit. And then it's going to apply everything that you just learned about you and the outreach and all that good stuff and the structure. So the opening line, are you in sales and getting lost in the noise? Well, that's a nice little kind of open that kind of gets your attention. But what's the actual problem, though? Well, the problem is traditional text-based communication often fails to capture the attention of prospects. All right, but what's the answer here? What do you do? Well, enter video communication, a powerful tool that conveys authenticity, builds trust, and keeps prospects engaged. All right, but what about social proof? We've seen clients achieve a 30 to 300% increase in sales. All right, but what else? Well, this is supported by hundreds of positive and testimonials and reviews. What about taking an action? Book a time in my calendar, right there. So that really just applied the structure and the outreach and everything you wanted to have right there. Now, you can have this read back to you with a voice if you want to. Just hit preview voice and it can be read back.
Are your sales messages getting lost in the noise? Traditional text.
And then if you want to copy this to your clipboard, you can click this down here, paste it wherever you want, in a doc if you want to. You can also import this directly to scripts down here. So if I clicked that, it would take me over to scripting and I could save it in there. Our workflow that we do with videos, write a script in Ira, give it a little human pass, save it to scripts, upload it to the teleprompter, and then we record the video. So it's pretty good workflow in terms of that. I can also import this to a voice video. So this scenario here would be if you don't want to be on camera, maybe you don't want to use your voice, you want to go full faceless, voiceless, but you don't want to send just a text message, you can do something like this. You can click import to voice video. It'll drop the script over here. You would just upload a photo off to the right, any photo that you wanted. And then you would just select a voice from over here. And when I hit preview, you're going to see this waveform action start to come across the screen as the video is playing. So this is what this would look like.
Are your sales messages getting lost in the noise? Traditional text-based.
So if we were to send this out, the person would see the image, the animated GIF would be the image, and then the start of the waveform, like that. So that's what that would look like if you wanted to do that. You can also go full avatar on this stuff. You can import to avatar video down here. So it drops the script over here. You can go through the library here of all the different avatars that we have. And then also you can create your own if you wanted to. Then you just choose the voice, preview the voice, and create the video. It takes a little bit to create the content here with the avatar. But once it's created, you could send this out in an email campaign. Ava could reach out on my behalf. Hey, Rob would love to speak to you. Click the time below. Or you can use this for some YouTube videos, walking through screen stuff. So over here that we saw earlier, remember when we used Dubb Narrator, a pre-recorded version of myself? You can also use Ava for this. So I can click Narrator Video within the desktop app, go inside my video library, put narrator in, and I just wrote a slightly different script for Ava right here. And then I can just select Ava. Now she's on the screen. And all I have to do, again, is just click record. And in this case, I don't even need to be speaking because it's going to be Ava. And this is what it would look like.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area.
Something like that. So if you want to do that, it's totally an option. Now, we also have something that we did a webinar recently called SIA, our Sales Interactive Assistant. So what this would look like is this. So let's take one of our videos here. Let's grab this video, the one we did as an example. And let's just say below here on this page, I want to have my SIA, my sales assistant down here in this spot, right? So what I would do is come over here, go to details just for this video, and I'm going to pull up SIA as one of my call to actions. So SIA is set up as a call to action. I'll show you how we set it up in a second, but I'm going to pull this up right now. Let's put SIA in. Here we go. Rob SIA. Let's go nurturing. There we go. And then when I open this up on a new page, now below my video is chat with SIA. So this is my sales assistant down here. So, and these little buttons here, right here, these three little buttons are my FAQs, okay, that I've created. And I'll show you that in a second on the back end. But I'm going to take this and put this in an incog window because I can't message myself here. So if I send it to someone, here we go. And then someone come down here. Oh, chat with SIA. What's this? Okay, let me click on that. Drops me down here. Please ask a question for quick response. So this is really nice because it's very interactive right away. So you can educate SIA with resource links that I'll show you in a second. But let's just say someone's here. All right, what is Dubb? Let me ask that question. So SIA is going to take a little time, think about the answer, and then it's going to populate. Now you notice her last line is here. Could I get your email to better assist you? You can decide what Sia is driving towards. What information does she want to get? Your email, your phone number, whatever it is. You can also drive towards a certain CTA. If you want them to book a time in your calendar, Sia can answer any questions and then keep saying, all right, did that help? You can book a time in Rob's calendar below. And you can also ask questions like, why use Dubb? So people have the ability to kind of chat right away and be able to get answers that are not customer service answers, but more sales answers. They're quicker to the point. Three good bullet points right here: improved engagement, enhanced conversion rates. Give someone that confidence. But you know what? I'm ready now to book a time. And it's not a customer service answer where with Finn on our website, where if you have a question about editing and things like that, it's longer because it's, you want that information. This is all about keeping it quick, keeping it moving. And again, it's a sales bot at the end of the day. It's not a customer service one. So to set this up would be coming right over here. So if I was within Dubb, I'm going to go to the Dubb dashboard. Let's go back over here. Under assets, calls to action buttons, right? Come in here. And then I would select new if I wanted to do a new one, but I'm going to show you one that's already created. So this one here, Rob Sia closing agent, and you would give Sia resource links. So in this case, gave them a link to the website, dubb.com, support a Dubb. This one here, the GT review site, our marketplace. So Sia is able to educate here on the links. Now she can't go sublink deep, like go onto the page and then go sublink. No, just the first level of that. But it's great information there. And then you can create your FAQs, and you can have up to 20 of these, whereas you can ask a question, give the answer. So we have that there. What's the desired CTA? Well, I would like someone to book a time with me. And there's the link. What about information? What information do you want to gather? Is it an email? Is it phone? Is it name, company, whatever you want? And then you just save it, and that's what it would be. Now, eventually, we're going to move Sia from being a CTA, which is below, off to the right, which would be part of the actual page, but we haven't moved her over there yet. So for right now, it's right below as a CTA. All right, so let me stop sharing my screen here, and let me see what we have over here. Samuel, can you scroll? Let's see. Oh, okay. Ina, you answered that. Okay, very good. You got that answered. Thanks, Ina. Let's see. Thanks to your avatar. Okay. Samuel, okay, I'm having trouble accessing the clip recorded. I uploaded a YouTube video and I was trying to add an outro and either on the video on either end. Okay, and then you had a secondary one, how to access the Dubb calendar. So Samla, just kind of walk me through that first part again, as far as the clip, what we use.
So what I was trying to do, because one of my three options still isn't working, and I'm not sure whether it's not the mobile one, but it's one of the ones that's on my computer. And I'm still getting that error message. And then when I went on with Darius, he said to just use the desktop app. So I'm trying to use the desktop app, and that's the one you just said had clips, right?
Yep.
Well, I uploaded a YouTube video and I wanted to put clips on, I wanted to make it a clip and then add more clips to it because it's a
Sure.
continuous story. But
Sure.
I don't know how to do it because it's not bringing me that screen where it shows that the video is a clip.
So you want to have the YouTube video be part of the main video that you're making?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can also do that, or you can make it a playlist video. Like you could always have it in the playlist, where you're like, hey, this YouTube video is fantastic, blah, blah, blah. And then it just plays in the playlist after that. If
Oh,
you
okay.
make it part of the actual, you want to make it part of the actual video though, right?
No, I could do that. I just put it in the playlist.
Yeah, you could do that. If you technically wanted to do it with the desktop app, this is what you could do with that. You could do this. You could open up, let's see, video editor. See the open video
Mhm.
editor. So what you could do is you could download that YouTube video to your computer. So if
Uh-huh.
you had it in Dubb, you can always download a video in Dubb to your computer as like an MP4. And then
Okay.
you can just click here, drag and drop. And then when you have it saved on your computer, that would be the YouTube video. You could drop it in like that.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you could record right here the video that you want and then just swap places with it, move it around wherever you want to move it.
And that's the desktop?
Yep, desktop app. So what I did was just to get to this point, I'll show you what I did. So I opened up, here's a menu here. See where it
Right.
says video editor?
Uh-huh.
You can do one of two things. You can do this, and then you drop it right here, and then you record, or You can click record screen,
Okay.
record your video first, like, hey, record that clip,
Hmm.
and then you just add it after that. So either way.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense?
Yes.
And then you had a question about the calendar, I think you
You
said?
said something about you can use Dubb for, I thought you said that it had a calendar or something.
Yeah,
No,
you can,
it's just with,
so yeah, go ahead. Finish what you're saying. Sam.
I was trying to figure out whether the calendar is part of the CRM or whether a calendar is something separate and
So you mean
whether,
like a link, like to book a time with you?
yeah,
Yeah, so that what that would be is this. So if you come over here to the left under calls to action, click that here. This is a little video that tells you how to set these things up. But click the blue plus button.
I'm not looking at, I don't see your screen.
Oh, sorry. Am I not sharing my screen? Jeez. And it's funny. Ruben was like, he was joking about like when you do that, like you owe money. Like, okay, I put 25 cents in the share jar. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we go. So back over here. So under assets, and then click calls to action.
Right,
Because the call to actions, remember, are these things, the buttons
right,
here. So you book it.
right.
So what you would do is come back over here, calls to action, tutorial video right there, how to do it. Hit the
Okay.
blue plus button, give it a name, and then you would just go type. So calendar, click here, and then you drop your calendar link right in there.
No, but that's what I was saying. I thought Dubb had a calendar.
Oh, like do we have like a what was it, Calendly? Didn't we have one before, but now we just recommend Calendly, right?
Yeah, we dropped the Calify.
That's what it was.
So we're now recommending either the free version of Calendly or we have like Book Like a Boss. Yeah, we
Okay,
and there are others, especially the if you have Google Workspace,
right,
we have that you can check the booking for for Google Calendar. So
right.
I'll send you I'll send you the support article if you wanted
I,
somehow.
I, I think I have Calendly. I think I was just looking to I have all these extra apps and I was just trying to reduce the amount of apps that I have. That was all.
Yeah.
Think
You want to lower your tech stack. Yeah, there we
I
go.
know. It's just I have all this stuff and I just want to reduce it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like subscriptions to like Netflix, Apple TV, all that kind of stuff. Every time I'm like, I want to cancel it, I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, yeah. Let's see, John. Hey, John, good to see you. In regards to Sia, are there any plans to offer transcriptions of the questions asked of Sia? For example, if someone asks Sia a question that Sia does not have the answer for, I would like to know what the question is so I can program Sia to answer it next time. So, John, if you can hear me here, I'm going to share my screen. So up here at the top with messaging, and you should get this by email as well, an email notification of the conversation. But right up here in messaging, SIA assistant right here. This is like the setup of how to set up SIA. But you have the conversations in here. So you can see what was asked and the answer. And then if you feel like you want to educate SIA more, then you can drop a resource link, or you can even add an FAQ that answers that question that possibly SIA didn't know. That makes sense, John? If you can hear me okay. Oh yeah, I'm trying to unmute you now. Let's
There
see.
we go. How you
Yeah, hey
doing?
John.
So what I was hoping to do, and I set this up last night so if I post a video, in the comments section, I know how to do that. Okay.
Mhm.
So I want the public to ask Sia questions, FAQs, so that I can educate Sia to what the consumer is wanting to know. Do you follow me? I can't think of all the FAQs, but you might think of one. I said, oh shoot, I should educate Sia to that one.
Let's see.
So if
Yeah.
it holds the transcript, you asked me a question, what time is it?
Hmm?
And Sia didn't have the time. So now I'm going to fix Sia to answer the time question.
Yeah, so I think what it would be is just being able to, whenever a conversation happens, like, you go here to
Yeah.
messaging. Did you see that part, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you can see the convo. So if there is something in here that was asked and Sia didn't know the answer, said, I'm not sure on that, and gave some kind of general answer, then at least
Uh-huh.
you can take that question and then go into the back end on
Oh, shoot.
Sia.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'm looking at the questions I asked myself last night because I was monkeying around and
Yeah,
they're
so you
all
can
there.
do that. Yeah, so any of those, when you have that, just go in the back end and add it,
Oh,
either
sweet.
or yeah, yep.
And how long will how long does that stay in there?
Oh, like these messages here?
Yes.
I don't know. Is there a time limit on these, or do they stay for the rest of
No,
time?
I don't think there is, but
Yeah,
yeah, I don't think there is. We have months
yeah,
convo in
Okay,
our
super. Oh, good. All right, excellent. Thank
yeah.
you.
I guess if you wanted to be sure, you could always take a screen grab of it, I guess, but that would get kind of a lot of screen grabs.
No, no, that's cool.
Yeah,
I want to have somebody like I posted on Facebook, hey, help me out with this, train my assistant. And the consumer or somebody on Facebook would say, oh, what about this? You follow me?
yeah, yeah.
They'll
No,
ask the question and then I can educate my seer.
yeah, it's because you're really going to find out, I mean, typically when SIA gets educated, it's really on most of the stuff, but there could be that one or two questions that maybe, no one thought of. So it's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. No problem, John. Let's see. Dick, hey Dick, good to see you. If I wish to show different photo backgrounds of a listing for sale, what would be the best way to do it? So what you could do is, can you hear me okay, Dick? See if your mic's on. If is Dick still here? I think he might have had to go. Oh no, Dick, I see it. Hey, Dick, can you hear me okay? I just clicked unmute if you want to talk. If not,
Space A-E-U-T space T-A-E-T space O-U-S symbol question mark.
what is that? It sounds like some kind of automated
I
response.
don't know what that is.
I was like, Dick, your voice doesn't sound like you normally sound.
Well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
Okay. What I was thinking as you were describing it is, let's say I'm going to have an open house
Mhm.
for one of my properties.
Yeah,
I could do a teaser type of video that would have me talking out of the circle or the square,
sure.
and behind me have different pictures of the house or the neighborhood,
Mhm.
just to get a little to be able to narrate that a little bit, and then pop in something about about the open house, which is going to be this Sunday between 10 and 2.
Yep,
Have somebody, they want to contact me for directions,
sure.
whatever. But there's so many different ways to do it, I think, that I'm kind of befuddled that I don't know which would be the easiest, best way of doing it and have the better effect.
Yeah, I think with something like this, like what you could do is, let's just use this as an example, right? So
Mhm.
let me share my screen. Let's say I took a screen grab of this, right?
Yeah.
Just in general, like this was a screen grab, and this was the front of the house. Like I could
Hmm.
break it up into screen grabs. I could pull up whatever photos I've got and just have them saved on my computer for this, okay? So
Okay.
what I could do is, if it wasn't a website, if it's a website, you can click your way through it. But if you want to do just images,
Yeah.
you could pull up this, save the image, right? And then you grab the desktop app, click record screen, and then pull yourself up on here in the
Hmm.
maybe out here on the sunset out that way. And then you could hit record and say, hey, listen, welcome to this property. Right here, you're going to notice the front of the property. It's got blah, 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 blah. You're doing your thing. Now let's look at the inside. And then pause the recording or save it as a clip, and then just
Hmm.
pull up another image that you want from inside the house. Maybe move yourself into a different spot. So, okay, so now we're inside the foyer here. As you can see, it leads over here, and you're kind of walking someone through. So you can either do it from a website base where you have a website pulled up and you're clicking through
Hmm.
a slideshow, or if you
Yeah.
just images that you've taken, just pull it up on your computer and then just use the desktop app to go over it like this.
That is cool. I like that, and maybe add some music to it, and get a
Yeah.
marching band, and throw in some bears and polar bears, and you know.
I don't know if bears and polar bears would get along in that same video, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But thank you. That sounds easy.
Yeah, you can also do it on the mobile app too. Like if you ever wanted to do it on the mobile app, remember you can take screen
Hmm.
grabs on the mobile app and have them behind you too. So if you didn't want to do it on the computer and you're out and about, you could take screenshots on your phone of the front of the property, the middle, the back, open with the front of the property behind you with the virtual background. That's
Hmm.
one clip. Next time you're inside, that's another clip. And then you
Yeah.
combine them just like the desktop app.
I was thinking about doing the mobile app, and what I wanted to do was to create a very interesting way of finding the house.
Mhm.
And as I'm talking, doing with the picture in picture,
Mhm.
is show the street name or show some building on it,
Mhm.
or even superimpose um, a billboard, which I
Mhm.
have. Yeah, you're getting closer. Come
Mhm.
on down. Come on.
You're almost there. Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought that might be kind of neat. So
Yeah, you could say secret pathway to the house, and then you're on the screen
yeah,
talking about like, hey, remember the shrub that has like three branches? You got to look for the
yeah.
three branch shrub and then turn this way, something like
Well,
that.
I thought of titling it "You're Almost Home Now."
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
It's not speakeasy. It's like it's road easy or
Hmm.
trail easy or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
cool. Like it, Dick. Very creative. Nice. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Samuel, how do we change the landing page? So Samuel, if you're I think you're still here, aren't you, Samuel? Are you still here or did Samuel have to go? I see him. Okay. Samuel, can you hear me okay? If you can hear me, Samuel, you can put your mic on if you want to. If not, you can respond on the chat. Um,
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry. I didn't know
yeah,
I was
hi.
muted.
So we said, how do we change the landing page? So just kind of talk about that a little bit. Just to
Yeah, I actually figured it out.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Because you
The
can,
only thing I do have a question about though, is there a way to make it a not static page? So like as an example, like if you had an American flag kind of flying in the background, I know it says the dimensions are I think 1280 by 740.
yeah.
Can you put something that's non-static?
I don't think yet, right, Ina? I don't think it can be a GIF or anything like that. I think it's just a still image at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of,
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Hey, we'll put it as a request maybe. But
Nah, just
yeah.
curiosity question.
No, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm sorry. I've had this for a long time. I started using it real hot and heavy because Darius was awesome as a teacher, and then I just kind of forgot because life moved on. But yeah, pretty stoked to get back at it.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, Darius and the team did a really good job like building the tech out, and he's always really great with scenarios and everything because there isn't one corner of the technology he doesn't know. So
Yeah.
it's amazing, yeah. Um, let's see. Anything else? Let's see. Henry, I need to ask you about Sia. Yeah, okay, Henry, go ahead. Turn your mic on and go for it. Hey, Henry, if you can hear me okay. Henry, if you're there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you, Henry?
Good, good. Thank you. So, when you go to call to action, CTA,
Hmm.
and you choose SIA,
Yep.
it has a resource links. And I just want to ask you about that. How, I see that it says here, like you could put one, two, three, four. So you could put up to four or more because you could add the plus sign and you could put an unlimited amount of websites. And that's how she then learns about you.
Hmm.
Based on that is how she's going to interact.
Right. Yeah, it would be the so it wouldn't be sublinks. So like, back me up on this, but like pretty much like say I was on Dubb, I put Dubb in there like we did for Sia. It would educate itself on that page, but it wouldn't be clicking through anything. So if I clicked into CTAs or I clicked into different sublinks, it wouldn't follow me through there. That's correct, right, Ina? I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it'd just be those. So you'd have to be specific. Like if you wanted something about testimonials, I would put in dubb.com/testimonials as a resource link. And then it would scan that page.
Okay, so I could actually go outside and just put like link it with some a source that has material that I want her to be knowledgeable about.
Right, exactly. Like if you had like best practices or a certain part of like, a page that you wanted to just look at it as individual pages. Like again, if it was dubb.com, I wanted reviews, talk about reviews or something like that, dubb.com/reviews. That would be a resource link. So things like that.
So I'm a little bit confused also in this second question.
Mhm.
When you go to the create a new call to action and you pick type SIA,
Mhm.
on the top it has a name, title, your CTA. So uh, this is going under call to action. So does that mean that I can have where I'm getting confused
Mhm.
is that when it comes to SIA,
Yep.
let's disregard the call to action. It's just the area in the website that she's in. So
Mhm.
when it comes to SIA, it's just basically the interaction with her is just with the links, with the resource links options below that to generate a list of resource action. There's no other way to interact with her. Like for instance, is there multiple options for multiple SIAs, or is just one SIA that knows all this stuff because of the links?
Well, it's really kind of a choice. You could have like if you did like yeah, I always talk about the split in real estate, like, buyers and sellers for presets. You have different segments of the audience. You could have your seller SIA that's experts on the selling stuff and the buying stuff. So you can make it separate. But if you want an all-knowing SIA that knows everything, and regardless of what preset you're using, and it knows everything, you can just do that.
So so if you want to make a separate SIA, like how do you
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah. So you go here. So if you go to calls to action, come in here. See how I have SIA's social media assistant?
Yeah.
And then there's nurturing, closing, prospecting. You can do all that kind of stuff. So it's all just about what you're educating, SIA with. So just decide that with the resource links and then decide that with the FAQs. So yeah, you can have one for every scenario. And then you can decide about, hey, what do I want to collect information wise and all that good stuff. But this up here, the name up here is just so you know what it is, within your CTA realm.
But how do you get to, okay, so how do you get from that page that you're on to the other page, previous page that you have a list of the different SIAs? So how do you
Oh, yeah,
create
yeah.
a different SIA?
Yep. So I'll hit, so if I was going to save this one, right, like I just created this one, right? If I
Right.
did that, I would hit save and then it would save it and do its thing. But the list is here. So I'll start like back at the dashboard, calls to action here. This is just a little, tutorial
Right.
video. Just close that there. Click the blue if you're creating something new. See, here's the list of things we've already created for buttons. If I want
Okay.
to create a new one, click here, give it a name, choose the type.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
every time you do a call to action
Mhm.
using SIA, you generate a new SIA.
Yeah, when you want to create a new one, right? If it
Right.
wants
And
its
then
own
you can
identity.
name it like SIA real estate, SIA cart repair,
Yep.
SIA sales, SIA whatever.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
That's simple enough. I just didn't know how to navigate around it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And if you you can always in the live training too, if you get it set up and you want us to check it out, you can always like do a screen share at the end and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Henry. Let's see. What else? Let's see in here. Kenley, I want to be the floating head in a appointment. How can I use the teleprompter with the Mac? I don't see the teleprompter option on the Mac, and the browser extension doesn't stay put. Okay. So, Kenley, if you want to turn your mic on, if you're still here. Hi, can you hear me okay?
Hello, hello.
Hey, good to meet you. How are you?
Pretty well. So yeah, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to I've got a script for a video, I've got a PowerPoint presentation created, and I'm trying to go through the script while I click through the PowerPoint presentation. I just want to show my face there somewhere on the screen.
Mhm.
Um, and the thing is I've been I'd like to use a teleprompter since it's a long script, but
Sure.
I don't even see that option on the Mac. And then when I try to engage the browser extension, the Chrome browser
Yep.
extension on the Mac,
Yeah, yeah.
I can bring it up for a web page, but not as soon as I click to the PowerPoint
Right.
presentation,
Yep.
it goes away.
So what you want to do is use the desktop app. So you got a couple options here on this one. So you can go like this. So let me share my screen. So let's just say this was the PowerPoint, right? Like
Mhm.
the slide, right? So what you can do is go up here at the top, a little D symbol here. This is the desktop app. I'm going to click record screen. Well, it's here. And then I'm going to keep this red slash through here. So what this means is when I hit record, I'm getting my whole screen. But what I want to do is I want to go full screen on this stuff. So if here's the slide deck, right? Come over here, click share, present. There it is here. So now I'm in the slide deck, right? So now I can
Yep.
kind of adjust, whatever I want, shape and stuff. And then the only reason you're able to see these controls is because for the training, we have this selected display controls, but it's defaulted not to show it. So you don't have to worry about that. So none of this stuff will show. So I'm going to close the annotation tool just for now. Here's a teleprompter up here at the top. Click in here. I'm going to go test. There's the teleprompter.
I don't think that exists on Mac, does it?
Yeah, it should with the desktop app. I'm on a Mac right now. Yeah, you should have this. Do you not have
Oh,
this up here, like in the menu?
no. At least not that I saw. I'm loading it up right now. I
Do
get a
you have the
couple errors.
desktop app in general? Do you have the desktop app?
I
Or
do. I've got the desktop app on the Mac. I'm looking
okay,
at it.
okay.
Yeah, I don't see that option for the teleprompter.
So do you have this remote control bar down at the bottom, this thing?
Um, mm, yeah, I do see it looks different than yours.
Mm. Maybe are you using the Chrome or the desktop app?
The desktop app.
Interesting. All right, let's do this. Let me close this. But you get this set up here, right? Because let me just show you this really quick. So you'd hit record, right? And then I'll show you in a second, see what you've got. But you basically hit record, then the teleprompter is going. You can read from the teleprompter. Another thing that you can do with this stuff, just before we see what you're seeing on your end, you can
Uh-huh.
do Dubb narrator for this stuff. So if you don't want to slide through the deck and read at the same time when you're doing this, which you can do, you can pause and resume and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
But you can do a pre-record. Like you can pre-record yourself talking about the slide deck, and then you can use Dubb narrator to do it, where you don't have to do it all at once if you don't want to. I've done this before. It actually saves a lot. I don't know. You can relax a little bit. You can do something like this. So let's say you had the slide deck pulled up, right?
mm-hmm.
This is the Dubb narrator little menu. See where it says narrator video?
Yeah,
Pick this here, go to your video library. I have it saved under narrator to pull it up. And let's just say it's this one. Okay. So what you basically can do is take some time to your webcam, your basic webcam recorder, not in the desktop app, just basic webcam recorder. And you know the slide deck, write a script, use Ira or whatever, have it loaded into the teleprompter, and then just deliver the content to a recording. Like, hey, this slide deck is about whatever, this is what we're going to talk about. And you know the slide deck, so you write it. And then what
yeah.
you do is just use Dubb narrator, pull yourself up here, and then you hit record, and this pre-recorded version of you does the talking.
Hi there, it's Dubb, the video sales platform company. I wanted to send you this quick video to say thank you so much for signing up for a free trial of Dubb. The next step is going to be to book a 30-minute.
And then you can kind of slide through it. So I think
Oh,
it's
cool.
relaxing to do that.
Yeah, that does seem like a better approach. I don't even see that narrator option in the
Sure.
desktop app
Here,
that I'm.
if you don't mind. So let's do this because I want to see what you're looking at. Is that cool? You okay with sharing your screen? Is that okay?
Sure. Let me
Promote you.
cancel my recording and I'll quit Dubb here and join us.
Yep, there you go. You should see the panelist thing, and then I'm gonna make you a co-host. There you go.
Are you able to see my screen?
Should be able to now if you do it. Go ahead and share.
Let me see if I can get back to that thing. Start video. The it's trying to use my camera instead.
Oh, your iPhone or whatever, or your phone, or just the actual.
No, I'm on my computer.
Oh,
Um, let's see. Select camera, bummer background. Yeah, I don't see. If you're not seeing my screen, I don't know how to do it.
Are you in Zoom? Do you see the little green square down at the bottom that says share on your
Oh
Zoom?
yeah, I see it. Never mind.
Yep,
My bad.
just click that. Yep. Yeah, sometimes they're hide. They're hiding.
All right. So are you able to see my screen now?
Yep. There you go. Cool.
All right. So this is the Dubb app.
Let's see it open first. Hold on.
It says it's launching. It always throws this error, unhandled promise. And then this is what comes up for me, is this little guy right over here. Are you able to see it?
Why am I? Hold on. Maybe am I on the right thing?
We're just seeing the Zoom.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just the Zoom. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm seeing me. Maybe you have to select it. Do you have multiple screens or?
no, I don't. Let me see if I can actually just choose the app. Maybe that'll. Let's try this again, guys.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm surprised you couldn't see that Mac app. Let me minimize everything.
Yeah, even if you just reduce all your browser stuff and just go to your basic, desktop screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I've got like a gazillion windows open.
Yeah. Hey, join the crowd.
All right, I'm going to share this again.
Okay.
I'm sharing my entire screen,
Okay.
and then I'll minimize everything. All right, are you able to see my screen or?
Yes. Yes. So now
Okay.
just click up the desktop app. We have that.
Okay, so this is the app that's open. Are you able to see it?
No, I just see the
No,
screen.
we
Let
don't
me.
see it, but what you can do is you can select record the screen recorder, and then in
Hmm.
right after the what's this? The recorder button, the red button, there's a drop down there. Click display controls in recording so that we will see it in Zoom, because we won't see it in Zoom if that's the case. If it
Um,
is unchecked.
I'll show you this right here. I'll share my screen really
Yeah,
quick.
go
okay.
ahead.
So right here, so desktop app,
Yeah.
screen video. See this controller. See this here.
Yeah.
And you can see that is because I have this selected. So just go to this little drop down that you can see. Click this so you can display in recording. It'll reopen the app, and then we can see your actual control bar and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Just because it's
I'm
in.
launch.
So.
I'm launching the app again. Uh, let's see if I see. It's. Yeah, I don't see any option on the top there when I on the top of the screen, so I'm not seeing what you have.
Here, let me show you this. You can do it this way too. So see this little menu right here?
I don't have that, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what you can do is like I just go here, go to applications.
Oh, display controls in recordings.
Oh, do you have
Got it.
that? Okay, you got it now.
Yeah,
Okay, got it. All right,
I
cool.
found it. I found
Sweet.
it. Okay, so now let me share my screen again. Entire screen, share, and minimize. Are you able to see this thing now?
Yeah. You see
Um,
your desktop.
Yeah,
your
this is.
desktop, but I don't see the controls or anything though. I don't
You
see
still
anything.
don't see the controls?
You don't see them
Mm-mm.
either, right?
Um, it's like right in the center of the screen. I said have display controls and recording. I can mirror video image. Is that?
Are you in something else?
Um,
I don't know if this is the desk. Is this the desktop
where
app?
did you record? Where did
It
you
is.
download this?
I
Yeah.
downloaded it from the App Store
Ah, okay. Yeah,
on the
that's
Mac.
the super old version. You need to download it
Okay.
from
There
the
we go. So, can
website.
you put that link in the chat if you don't mind?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just basically get rid of that. Just get rid of it, trash it, and then we just put the link in the chat. Get that thing, and then yeah, download it to the Mac.
Okay, that's probably my whole problem. All right,
Yeah.
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, and
Thank
if
you.
look, if you have any issues with it though, definitely go. I mentioned this in the beginning, but I don't know if you saw in the beginning. But if you go here, let me just show you this really quick. So inside Dubb in the dashboard, if you're having issues, see the little intercom system down here,
Hmm.
just click that. We have an AI agent that answers pretty much everything, but if you want to talk to someone on the team, like if you're still having issues with this, just let us know. We can schedule a time and meet with you and get it figured out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. All right, let's see. Anything else from anybody? Oh God, we're almost to the bottom of the hour. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Anybody, any questions before we go? Anything on anyone's mind? Any comments, questions, things? Anything?
I don't know if you saw mine. I had a question about on the bottom where the like when you click up the landing page on the bottom, you have kind of a signature line, and there's certain fields that you can obviously change and put in there. But then my question was, if you have some kind of disclaimers you have to put for legal purposes,
Mhm.
where could we put that in there? Because I didn't see like an extra box where you can put more stuff.
I know there's like, there's like an embed feature for like a form, like it drops below. Could he take like a disclaimer statement and like embed that below on the preset? I'm trying to remember. You can embed something, right?
Yeah, because under
Yeah,
the
or
your profile, there's not like a box where you can put kind of extra stuff. So I would either need another line or I typed it in under summary
Yeah.
and I
yeah,
figured it
you
would
can
fill in there, but it didn't.
Okay.
yeah, put it in the summary and then go to customization,
Okay.
then add the
Oh,
summary.
display profile summary. Look at
There you
that.
go.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I knew there was a reason you just ask.
Hey, it's always nice when there's a button.
You never get, actually, can I ask one other thing? Is there any way to shift that around? Like where I just click display profile summary, can I drop that to the bottom?
Mm.
Yeah, I
No.
think it should
Now I'm getting real
go.
deep, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, it should go to the bottom.
Mm. What do you think? I don't know. All the way to the bottom? Because you know how you can embed something,
I
Like,
think I think it should go in the bottom of the video page signature.
not all the way to the bottom of the actual preset, right?
Yeah, not really at the bottom of the
Yeah.
video page, just
Yeah.
the bottom of the
So like
signature.
as an example, we have a licensing number. I have to put equal housing lender,
Sure.
stuff like that. Simple stuff that always should be there anyway.
Yeah.
So if somebody could shoot me an email or something, just let me know, hey, this is how you throw that in there. That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, summary would be the thing that Ina just showed you, but if you're trying to go all the way down to the bottom, I don't, I don't know on that one. We'd have to ask Darius on that, because I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
Well,
we
even
might.
if so, even if we could at least drop that display profile summary to the bottom so it's underneath the like the website,
Mm.
that would be great. If you kind of what I'm asking is if you can rearrange the video options where
Mm.
all the displays are, like that would be kind of cool if you could rearrange that.
Mm. All right. Yeah, let's find out on that one, and we'll
And
shoot you.
actually, I think I'm not a
Uh,
tech guy, but I think from a tech standpoint, I don't think that's too difficult because I think it's just line items in the code.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just not sure of the configuration of that. Yeah, we'll double check. Darius will know right away.
Yeah, no problem. He just emailed me back.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll message him too. So,
Yeah, we call him Thor over here.
Or
we call him
Yeah.
the Oracle.
The
He pretty
Oracle.
much knows everything about everything. So there we go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the presentation. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to use this more. And we have about 600 employees where we're at, so we're probably going
wow.
to hopefully get this I have to get proficient on it so I can show it to them, and then obviously I'll have Darius. And that's kind of what I promised him months ago. It took me a little while to get into the leadership roles of things, so we'll see what happens now.
Hey, you know the machine of it all. Sometimes it takes time. So that's the way it
It
goes.
does, it
Yeah.
does. So I just took the wrong, what is it, the red pill or the blue pill? I took the wrong pill for a little while.
And it always makes it easier when you know the tool pretty good, because if you don't know it really well, hey guys, you should use this thing, and I don't really know what I'm doing, but
Well, that's what I did. I used it, and then Darius and I did a video together, and then we posted it on my old company's page, and it just didn't have as much play because they didn't see me then actively using it
Yeah,
afterwards. But
right.
that's where it's going to be different. Now, my training platform, I'm going to utilize this so that I can send this out to the employees.
Yeah.
And you actually, just for everybody else on the call, I literally sent a video to somebody, not realizing how agitated I was. I blind carbon copied me just to send it back to myself. When I listened to it, I definitely sounded bad. And I actually apologize everybody. So the thing is that sometimes I would do a couple tests before you do it. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's such a powerful tool what you guys made. So thank you for it.
Yeah, that's cool. We appreciate it. And hey, listen, no video needs to be perfect. It just has to be yourself. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I sounded pissed, but
Well, hey, listen, it's an emotion.
yeah,
So I guess we'll
yeah,
figure it out. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool. Well, thanks for the feedback and
yeah.
that answer for you. And
Thank you guys.
yeah, yeah. And then I saw one more question here before we go because we're getting to the bottom of the hour. But Sam, I saw I have a question about the PIP video format. Go ahead, Sam, if you want to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam, if you can hear me okay. You might have to unmute yourself. I don't know what's happened there, but
Yeah, when you record a video using the PIP function on
yep.
your iPhone, can you change the format? Like if I do a regular, like a default format for, let's say, TikTok or social media, like uh, Instagram, then is there a way to change it to like put it on YouTube and change the format, or that will be the format that we cannot change and has to be that we have to re-record it in a different format
I
or
believe,
different
yeah, I believe you can just turn the phone, I believe. Like if you're going to do like a landscape version, right, for YouTube, what you can do,
okay.
yeah, let me show you this. So I think almost positive you can do it. Should be able to. Let's see. Share. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Share. Here we go. Okay. So let's see. Let me hit record, open up the camera. And let's see. I'm going to do one of these deals. Let's see. I'm going to turn my phone like this. I'm going to select PIP. Yeah, there we go. Just turn it. Just turn your phone to the side, and then you'll have the landscape version of it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So this format will work with YouTube, and you want to put it on Facebook.
Yeah, just if you want to go, if you don't want to go this, just turn it like this. So now I'm landscape, and then just select the
Okay.
PIP option, and then it'll be that one.
Okay.
Yep. But just turn it first, then select.
Oh,
Go.
I see.
Don't select it here and then turn it. Yep.
So when it records, it will be like the orientation will be just horizontal. It's not gonna show
Right.
awkward like sideways.
No, as long as you turn it first and then do your action.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good question.
Actually, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Okay, so once you make a video, is there a way to kind of click and it's shared to all the different social media platforms you choose it to? Or is it that you have to do it individual by individual by individual?
You can do the what's the button in there? It's in the dashboard, right? You can click and then it can drop the different social media channels, right? I believe. Ian, if you can hear me okay. There's like
Yeah,
yeah.
you can do that, but it's just gonna share the link. So the
Right.
best practice is still downloading the
Yep.
video and then uploading them in each platforms.
Yeah, that's the best one. So when you record a video in Dubb, download the MP4, and then whether
Yeah.
it's from your phone or online, whether it's Instagram, whatever, follow their process. But I
Okay.
would just say in the video at the end, if you like this video, click the link below to get some more info. And then you
Yeah.
can make a pinned comment with a Dubb link, and then it'll take them to a Dubb page or in the bio, whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
just trying to because we have a bunch and it just seems like there's 1,500 different social media platforms. Just be easier to kind of connect them all.
1,600 down. Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
They all want
wait,
the
you
raw
guys still
video.
connect? Wait, do you still connect with MySpace? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know MySpace. That's funny. Hey, they started the party. Now
Yeah,
I
I
think
know,
they're gone.
seriously.
So
I wonder
gone
whatever
space.
happened to Tom.
Yeah, so funny. Cool. Well, listen, thanks for joining everybody. We got to run to our other meeting that we've got, but awesome seeing everybody. I believe the Oracle himself will be back tomorrow for Thursday and Friday, but you never know, but I believe he will be. But anyway, Ian and I will be back next week, and good seeing everybody.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Tina. Bye.